Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you and your family had a great end of 2024. And here I am. It is your first official green screen forecast of 2025. But please note, today is an experiment video day. We're going to see how this goes, and we're going to improve as we move forward. But of course, we have a lot to talk about from that very cold January that we've been dealing with over the last couple of days, and a snowy one, so we're going to recap that in a moment. The big question is more of this coming? We're going to look at that also with temperature trends from the Climate Prediction Center. But let me step out of the camera to move to the next slide to show you the recent snow that we dealt with, and this is from January 5th. Now, this credit goes to the National Weather Service. They're the ones that made this graphic, and it just shows you the snow, sleet, freezing rain that a lot of us got, again, on January 5th. This is not what's coming ahead. And as you can see, a lot of people, especially north of St. Louis, got dumped with a foot of snow. This forecast that I was looking at with the forecast models and figuring out what was going to happen, actually I was really impressed with, because I was forecasting about 4 to 8 inches of snow in the St. Louis area, and St. Louis ended up getting on the higher end. Now, of course, the further south you headed, the less snow you got because you received more ice. Again, that was from January 5th. That is nothing to come. And then, of course, we can't forget what happened a couple of days later on the 10th. We did get a little bit more snow to add on that fresh batch of snow that we got a few days back, but of course it was nothing like the previous system. Now, the big question is, yes, I know you're feeling that cold out there. Are we going to get more of it? Let's look at those temperature trends from the Climate Prediction Center to show you what's ahead. And as you can see, if you know what we're looking at here, that means a bit more cold weather. And this is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from January 18th through the 22nd, and it shows you some pretty big confidence of below normal temperatures through this period. This means, yes, some more cold. The big question being, does this mean some snow somewhere in the U.S.? We'll see. This doesn't always mean snow immediately. It does mean some cold weather. And of course, our averages for this time of the year range in the mid to upper 30s. So that just tells you, if we're looking at below normal temperatures, it's not only going to be cold, but pretty supportive for snow anywhere in the U.S. So we'll see what happens with that. And then, of course, a few days later, as we look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, again, confidence goes down just a little bit, but still pretty confident that we'll have below normal temperatures through this period. And of course, I know I haven't uploaded in a couple of days, getting used to this green screen, so you want to make sure you're following me over on X, just in case any moisture comes out up the I-44 area towards the St. Louis area. You want to be following me over on X, because that is where I'm going to post my snow weather updates if we get any more, and I've already done that the last couple of days. January 5th was a big one for me here in the St. Louis area, and of course a big one for a lot of people. Schools were canceled and all that. Luckily, I don't have that forecasted in the near future, but again, just in case something like that were to happen, not saying it will, then of course you want to be following me over on X. But again, just shows you some below normal temperatures favored, even in the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We'll see how that plays out. And until then, you definitely want to be following me over on X. Of course, right after Christmas when I got this, I had to figure out how it works. So that's why you didn't see a lot of weather updates after Christmas. Here we are beginning 2025, and you have a huge surprise, your first green screen forecast. So again, there's still a lot of things that I do have to work out. And of course, that means that if there's anything I need to bring you urgently, you want to follow me over on X. Especially if it's an extended period of time where I'm not uploading, you definitely want to follow me over on X so I can bring you those updates right away. But until then, I hope you have a great start to your week, St. Louis. Of course, again, over on X, I will have your outdoor weather reports. They'll be much shorter than this, but I hope this will be a fantastic addition to 2025. But of course, this was a pretty quick video. You can see green screen pretty nice right now. I'm looking at my monitor across from me, and so far everything looks pretty nice. So I'll see how this looks like when I post it on YouTube. Again, expect some mistakes. We're going to work through this together, I promise. And of course, we'll continue to monitor the forecast and of course those temperature trends to come in the near future. But until then, I hope you have a great start to your week, and I'll see you over on X for that outdoor weather report.